Hey everyone, welcome to another tutorial. Today I will show you how you can migrate your WordPress website from an old server to a new server, and this tutorial will also be useful if you just want to change your domain name from old.com to new.com, or if you are a freelancer who wants to create duplicate website. So instead of installing and wasting your time every time WordPress and all the plugins, what you can do is install WordPress and install all the common plugins that you use on all websites and configure them, and then use this method to create duplicate websites. And in this video I will also cover, after migrating your website from a old domain to a new domain, how you what you have to do so you will not lose your rankings in Google. And with this method, all the image URLs in your post and all the other references to your old domain will also be automatically replaced, so you don't have to worry about that, because there are some different methods to do that if you want just changing a domain name. But what happens is, with those methods, a lot of old reference to your old domain is not removed. But with this method, all your old reference to your old domain will be removed. And this is a very easy and much clean and better method to migrate your website. So let's get started. Okay, so to migrate your website, first thing we need to do is go to the plugins tab and then check which security plugins you are using. And so just to be safe, what we will do is deactivate those plugins temporarily, and after migrating our website, we will reactivate them again. So I've deactivated my Ninja Firewall plugin. I'm using the security plugin, and I will also disable my caching plugin. This is Lightspeed Cache plugin. So I will simply just disable it and save settings, and then again I will go back to the plugins and then check that I'll make sure that the security plugin is deactivated and there is no other plugin that requires to be deactivated. This part is not essential, not mandatory, but just to be safe, I will disable my security plugin, because sometimes after migrating website, the security plugins may prevent you from logging into your website. So just to be safe, we will disable it from here, and then go to the plugins add new option, and then search for Duplicator plugin. Sorry, I didn't zoom in perfectly. So this is the Duplicator plugin we want to install, and it is by Snapcreek. So while installing this Duplicator plugin, make sure that this is the correct one, by Snapcreek. And after installing this plugin, just press on the activate button and activate this plugin. Okay, so this will take a second. Okay, so the Duplicator plugin is activated. We will use this Duplicator plugin to create a backup of our website and migrate it. So then click on manage, and from here you can click on settings, and if you want you can change any settings. It also has options of scheduling backups. This plugin offers you a full solution of backing up your files without and this is a very lightweight plugin. You can also opt to upload your backups to the cloud regularly, your Google Drive, Drive1, any other cloud. So here you can see a lot of different options available. So yeah, and usually you don't have to change any, just keep things at default. So unless you know what you are doing, just keep these things at default, and you don't have to change any settings or make any changes to it. So, and this will work just perfectly out of the box. So I will not make any changes, and then I will go to packages again and click on create new. Then from here you can select your backup file name. Here this is the month, date, month and year. So if you want you can change that, and if you want you can add any notes to your backup file. So the next time you are migrating it, you will be able to see which backup it is. So just for this tutorial, I will add a note, demo tutorial of Duplicator plugin, and if you click on storage and expand, you can see where it will be stored, the backup of your files. So after scanning, just check that everything is good and there are no errors. Then click on build. And this plugin is a very good plugin. It's a very lightweight plugin. Even on small hosts with very less resources, you can use this to create backup of your websites. And our backup as package is complete. Just click on one click download. And if you are using Google Chrome, it will prompt you to allow multiple files download. Click on yes and download both these files, installer.php and a backup zip file. So the installer.php contains the settings, basically and this zip file actually contains all the images and all your files, WordPress files. So what you have to do is just make sure that everything looks good. And by default it is, you don't have to make any changes. Just check that it is not corrupt or anything. So after this, what you have to do is, okay, so the backup creation part is over. And okay, so now we have deactivated all the plugins. So now this is the main website and I will be migrating it here to demo1. This subdomain. So just for this tutorial, I'm migrating my original website to a subdomain. So this is where we will host our new website. This is the old URL and this is the new website URL. So first thing what we will need to do is go to the control panel of your website. So first I will log into the control panel. Okay, this is the control panel of your new host that you want to log in. If you're migrating to a new website, migrate to a new server, log into your new host cpanel. Okay, so now after going there, go to the file manager and locate the public HTML folder. So for demo purposes, I have created this folder, demo. And here I will upload all the two backup package files we just created. Okay, so click on upload and then select the backup files. And I've saved it in downloads here. Okay, so select the select the zip file. You can also use a FTP uploader if you want, but I prefer to just simply use it directly, upload it directly from the cpanel. So depending upon your preference, you can use either method to upload these files. Okay, so I'm having a bit issue with my internet connection, so the upload speed is quite slow. And yeah, so make sure that this is the new host where you are uploading this backup package files. And so the upload is complete. Now I will click on go back to the file manager, and here you can see both these files have been uploaded completely. And what we need to do is access the installer.php file. So go to the new domain and just type /installer.php. This should be the new domain where you want the new website. So just when you go to the installer.php, this page should open, and then what you have to do is just check that all the tests it has passed. So, and here you can see some more advanced options. You don't have to check it, just click take the I have read terms and conditions, click next, and then this will extract the archive files. And now we are at step 2. We will need to have a database. So what I like to do is create a new database. So for that I will go to cpanel, and if you're using any different panel, please other than cpanel, please let me know in the comments and I will give you instruction how to create database in your different panel. If you're using cpanel, please just follow the on-screen instructions. First I will create a new user and then I will create a new database. So what I'll do is just demo.user, and I will just generate a new password. Okay, sorry, I forgot to save it. Make sure that before using the password you save it in a notepad somewhere safe. So now first I will copy it and save it in a notepad. Okay, we will need to use this password in the next step, and then click on create user and then go back. Sorry if this tutorial is a bit too fast. Please let me know in the comments if I should make this tutorial a bit slow. So then add this user to the database and grant it all privileges. So before doing that, what I will do is copy paste the database user and password information here. So this is the user I just created, and it is the database. So database I didn't. Okay, so from here you can get the database and user. Just copy paste it exactly like this. So okay, and then copy the password. You can just paste the password here. Okay, so now I will click on make changes and grant it all privileges, and you should see the success message after granting it all privileges. Now what we have to do is test the database if the username credentials is working, and you should see this pass and good, and then click on next and then click on OK. So from here, this is the website title. It will grab this from the backup folder. If you want, you can change it, but I would not recommend it. You can change it after migrating your website from the WordPress dashboard. So I think that is a much better way to do it. So I will not change anything here. Just keep everything at default unless you see there's something wrong written here. Okay, and if you want to replace more URLs, you will have to buy the Duplicate Pro version. So if you want to buy the Duplicate Pro version, please check the link in the description for a discount. And if there any discount, it will be in the link in the description. So here you can see all the database tables, and if you would suggest you to not make any changes. I'm just showing you for the tutorial purpose. And if you want, you can select to deactivate, not activate some plugins, but I would suggest you to not do it. And if you don't want to activate all plugins, deactivate it before creating your package and use it only if there's no other way to do it. So after that, click on next again, and then we'll reach step 3. After step 3, the step 4. Okay, so our migration is complete, and here you can see test site step 4. Okay, so it's done. Here you can see file note. If there are any errors, this will show here which error, and you should ideally see all the green. There are no errors for me, so no errors in database, no errors in search, and everything is good. So from here, what you have to first will check the front end of our new website and see from here. And initially I showed you this one, there was a text message here on this website, and now you can see we have successfully migrated our website. This is the old website, and we have successfully duplicated it, migrated it to our new domain, demo1. You can see both websites are exactly same and work normally. And from here you can compare the config.php file, and if this is the original on the left, on right the new config.php file. And similarly you can compare the htaccess files, new and original. And if you want to make any changes, or if you want anything from your old htaccess file, you can just copy it and go to cpanel file manager and edit it and add that to your new htaccess file. So first I will click on reload, and here you can see all the WordPress files. Okay, so just click on this, and if you want you can replace it. Okay, but you should know what you're doing, only then you do it. And if you want any help, please let me know in the comments. If I will have time, I will help you. So if you are unable to do it yourself, please let me know in the comments, and I will try to help you. So what I do not need to copy this file. So okay, so now let's check the admin area. Okay, just click on I'm not a robot verification, and then enter your old password, username, password. This will be same for both new and old site. Okay, so now after logging, we have successfully logged into the WordPress dashboard, and you should see that installer has installer file cleanup ran and deleted all the files. Please make sure that you delete all the backup package files, else this can be a very major security issue for you, as anyone may be able to download these files, and this contains all your website data. So please go to the cpanel file manager, reload it, and make sure that all the backup files are not accessible on the web. So now I will just check the dashboard and see that everything is working perfectly on our new migrated website. And you can see this exactly the same, and there are no errors or anything. Everything is working perfectly fine. We just check the front end of the website, and all the images are loading properly, and everything is fine. All the image URLs will be replaced. And sorry, I forgot to show you that, but usually all the image URLs are fixed. So yeah. So if you're getting any error, please let me know in the comments. So what next step we have to do is go to the plugins and reactivate our caching plugin and security plugin we deactivated earlier. So I will just enable the cache plugin, Lightspeed cache, and then again go back to plugins and activate the Ninja Firewall plugin. Okay, now what you have to just check that firewall plugin is working normally, and it is working in WordPress firewall mode. And if you want, I can label the full version that will modify the htaccess file. So let's check the front end again after activating our plugins, and everything is working perfectly normally. So we have successfully migrated our website from old domain to a new domain. So you can use the same method to migrate or transfer your website from old host to new host. Okay, as I have shown in the view in this video. And okay, so this step is complete, and we'll just check everything is working. Okay, so what now next step we need to do is tell Google that we have migrated our website from old.com to new.com. This is only applicable for those who are changing their domain names. So go to Google Webmaster and then log in, and then go to your website property settings. This is the old website property settings, and then go to settings and go to change of address, and from here you can add your new website and validate that, and let Google know that you have changed your moved your site from old.com to new.com. So there you will not lose your Google ranking after migrating your website. And this is how you add a new property. So here you can add your new website as property. So just for demo, I will show you how you do it, and it is a very simple process. If you want my help with adding property to Google Webmaster, please post in the comments, and just click on continue, and you will see how to activate it. You will need to validate it with a DNS text file or any other verification method you may choose. And this the installer. I will just reload to check that this file does not exist anymore. So just click on reload, and this should show you a 404 error. So I will just again go back to the dashboard and check, and you can see almost everything is working perfectly. I hope you find this tutorial helpful, and please let me know in the comments if you have any feedback or suggestion. And if you want a recommendation for a new host, please check the link in the description.